Your tests are working. I don't know how to respond to that, but your tests are correct. You're testing well. You got an A on your test. Yay. I'm looking forward to it. We're finishing up makeup now. We'll get me on camera here in a second. Obs on knights. It does sound spicy. Sounds spicy. You should definitely be playing Hakan Stromgold's Scourge. I don't know his full title, but he's a knight. He lets you play knights from your graveyard, and he has some pretty dope interactions with Crypt Swap and Nameless Inversion, which are both pretty sweet. And I've kind of always wanted to play that deck. But no, that's super sweet. I would definitely be doing something with him because he's black and he's a knight and he does other things with knights. So that would be my first suggestion. Still Moon Cavalier's also a really good knight, and he is hybrid black white. So I'm a fan of that guy. He's pretty snazzy. Yeah, I'm not like super big on mixing Coco and Vile. I mean, it can be good. Like, I just feel like they're both cards that are already good against control, and like Vile decks don't generally play mana dorks, but Coco decks want them. So that's also kind of weird. It's kind of the same thing with Band Spirits and Blue White Spirits, right? Like, I mean, like Blue White Spirits wants to play Vile, and Band Spirits wants to play Hierarch on one. But I definitely like having. I think Coco's a little bit better. I think Coco's like an absurd Magic card that probably shouldn't be a card. Like if Coco's a card that's illegal in Modern, then Birthing Pod should also be a card. So like by that standard, one should be banned and one shouldn't be. So like I'm fine with them being legal, but like you shouldn't be wishy-washy. You should pick one side or the other. Like they're both pretty much the same card, except Coco you can do it instant speed, and at least Birthing Pod you have to do as a sorcery, both playing it and activating it. So. No, and the Night of Autumn, that card's insane. That card is like, Reclamation Sage is already one of the most efficient utility creatures ever printed, and that card's just strictly better unless you have elf synergies, so no, Night of Autumn is very good. I think that'll just be a good sideboard card in Modern and Coco decks that can play it anyway, so But no, the night my Knights Modern honestly doesn't sound too bad. I mean, you have an Obzine, you already have the best removal, and like Path and Fatal Push and all that kind of jazz. So Assassin's Trophy is pretty hot. I do like that card. I differ from your mainstream host opinion, and that card is like that card. He does like the card. He said it's okay, but I think it really it's gonna have a bigger impact than a lot of people. Well, some people think it's gonna have a lot of impact. Some people have to say it's very mediocre, but I'm in the middle. I think it's gonna have an impact, but it's not gonna necessarily change the direction of the format. That new card today, though, that blue-black card that was spoiled today, that's like a Memoricide or Slaughter Games, but you can name any card. That card's insane. That card's ridiculous. Like, that card both makes Tron decks a little bit worse, and also making control decks a little bit better in Modern, and it can also do funky stuff like you can play Blood Moon and then like name Island against your Jeskai opponent or whatever, and like they're not gonna, no deck in Modern's gonna have more than 4 basics, you know, like again, unless you're playing monocolored. So like that could be a thing you can do too, which is kind of degenerate, but it's, you know, some people would argue that the mana bases are degenerate in Modern, so it needs to be something in place to stop them from running rampant. Yeah, Night Exemplar is one of the best lords. I mean, you got to do something to stop Tron. Like, I guess if you don't want to ban it, like, you have to do something to mitigate its absurdity in the format. Like, they say they want Modern to be a turn 4 format, yet they let stuff like turn 3 Tron and turn 3 KCI be a thing, and I don't know. It's wacky. Yeah, they definitely put some stuff in there to hurt Tron, and I think that's fine. Like I said, and I think that the Goblin guy is just, he has good value other places. He's just a little bit better than like it's saying destroy an artifact. I mean, obviously it hits stuff like Karn and Ugin, but it hits artifacts as well, which is super important. You have to think about too. So like that card's just also good against any deck that like KCI and stuff like that. The fact that I don't know if it's, I mean, like, Zoo could play it in the sideboard. Goblins obviously can play it in the sideboard. It's probably not main deckable, but that kind of, it's just a bear that has a lot of upside against those kind of decks. So I like that Goblin guy. He's sweet. Yeah, no, he's great. I'm a fan. Damn. Here I am. It's me. Alright, everybody, welcome to the stream. I am replacing Jeremy Zimmer this week. My name is Alex Williamson. He is on vacation, so I'll wish him well. A nice, fun week off work. And if I am doing anything out of the ordinary, let me know, and I'll change it up. I don't know if I go too slow, if I go too fast. If I'm putting poop cards on there you don't like, let me know. I'll try to put less poop cards on there. So, but we'll try to keep it at its average quality that it usually is. So we'll try to keep it right there in the middle, run an average. We don't want to get too good. We don't want to. Oh, geez. Well, congratulations, for the baby. There's always next week. There's always a next week. At least you're missing the me stream and not the Jeremy stream, No, seriously, congratulations, man. Hope everything goes well. Send us a picture next week. And it is 7 o'clock, and there are people watching, so I guess I'll go ahead and start throwing some stuff out there. Once again, just let me know if I'm going too fast, too slow. Got some Achithians for a couple bucks here. Some Mystic Confluence, Commander Staple, Merchant Scrolls, and some Krankos. Hercule's Recall in there as well. There's our handy-dandy Nightbot telling you that if you have not already, to please send us a friend request on YouTube so we can easily contact you for the cards that you got. Well, Peter, you're going to get in there, get some stuff before the hospital. I can dig it. All right. These are all $2 cards. Yes, all of these are $2. We're gonna climb our way up. I will announce, I guess, each price increase, but for a minute it's gonna be some $2 cards. How's everybody doing? Everybody check out those spoilers. Yeah, we got some good spoilers today. Got a big Tron hate card. That's about it. We got a pretty neat commander. That blue-black guy is pretty neat. I can do $1 on the Kithian. That's fine. I'll take $1. You want one or both, LV? One or both, but I will do $1 on it for you. Just one. Cool. I got you down for one. Thank you. I thought, I needed a little trim, so I did it. I got one. $1 on Mystic. I can do $1 on the Mystic Confluence. I'll do that for you, Jared. We'll do that. It's a great commander card. It's almost there in Legacy. The 5 mana is a lot. But when you are casting Enforceable for 5 mana, I'd rather be casting this guy. It happens sometimes. Sometimes it gets to that point. Alright. Use a couple more seconds and we'll move them out. Get you some more stuffs. Anybody else on anything else? Anything else on the Merchant Scrolls? I can do $1 on the Kithians. I did $1 on the Confluence. Grinko's on 2. Hercule's on 2. Those are probably pretty firm on those. Merchant Scrolls are great. Restricted in Vintage for a reason. Alright, I'm gonna move them out. I'm gonna move them out and get some more here. We got Dire Fleet Daredevils. I think this card's great. still got some time in standard to do some stuff. One of the most broken cards in modern, Spirit Guide. And this guy was pretty beefy while he was in standard. Thundermaw Hellkites. A long line of big red dragons. Great guy. Right, yeah, I got you. I got you on the other Mystic Confluence. Matt. Alright. Got some Smith Spirit Guides for Tony. Mr. P, as they call him. For both Hellkites. Yeah, we can do that. We can do 3 for both Hellkites. I'll be a good cop, bad cop. Right now I'm good cop, right? And then later on, who knows? It doesn't work if you tell them. Alright, I got some Dire Fleets out here still. I think this card's great. Reverse Snapcaster, like I said, still has legs in standard, decent in modern. Okay, I appreciate you listening. At least you're listening directions. I can, as long as it wasn't just from your heart that I was getting shit. We got these Dire Fleets out here still. I'll leave them up there for a second. Like I said, the spoilers today pretty wacky. That new blue-black card's great. Maybe Weasel in blue-black, control deck in modern. Maybe Grixis, maybe Esper. What else was spoiled today? Not much. A lot of it was commons and uncommons. There's a new Troll that looked decent. Kind of like old, a lot with Troll, but definitely worse, but still interesting. I really like a bug mid-range deck for next standard. Thinking about testing that out. Me and my buddies are doing the team open up in Columbus, so trying to test out some new standard decks for that. That is definitely on our radar. Alright, last chance on the Dire Fleets. Reaching out your hands so you can grab it and get some Dire Fleets. Nope. Alright, well, we'll go on to something else. Sorry, I'm feeling a little nasally. It sounded a little nasally today. Feeling a little, not really under the weather, but the allergies haven't been great. Allergies haven't been great here. They never really are, though, you know. I'll try to squeeze this 4th Reality Smasher in here. I got all 4 of them. Some Mind's Eyes for a Commander. These are all $2 still. We got some Scoos action. Always a staple. 2 Scoos for Peter. 2 Scoos. A bunch of staples out here. Reality Smasher. Great in Modern. Great in Legacy. Got a few cards banned. 4 Reality at 6. I'll do 4 for 7. I'll save you $1 on it, Matt, if you want to do that. I don't know how that card's $2. This card's great. Tony with 1 Smasher. You want to do the 4 for 7? I'll let you choose first, Matt. Okay, cool. And don't forget to share this video if you can. More people we get, more I guess cards and stuff we'll get for the stream. I don't know. I'm just trying to sell it. But that would be cool if you shared it. That'd be cool. We'd appreciate it. We got some Scooz's Mind's Eyes out here. Great reprint in Battle Bond. Battle Bond's a great set. One of the many good reprints in that set. Who doesn't like drawing cards? You know, I do. I like drawing cards. I don't play a lot of Commander, but when I do, I like to draw cards. Any more action on the Scoos and the Mind's Eyes? Scoos and the Mind's Eyes. Scoos is great in anything. It's great in anything. You can even put it in standard, and if I was the judge, I wouldn't call you out on it. But somebody else might. Grows, eats stuff, gains your life. It's all good. Last call on the Scoos and the Mind's Eyes. Two Scoos for 3. Doing the good cop, bad cop thing. I'm gonna stay on the 2 on the Scoos. I think that's pretty fair. No problem, man. I'll try to keep it up. I'm not, you know, if I'm nothing else, I'm a comedian. The height doesn't get the ladies, so you gotta do something, right? Am I right? If you want these for 4, I'll do those, but I don't want to cut $1 on the scoozes. That seemed like pretty fair option to me. I'm gonna leave the scoozes out. I'm gonna let them ride. I'm gonna let them ride to the next run because they're so great. We'll let them ride. We'll let everybody else think about them. We got some what are these guys? Planeswalker deck Lilianas. Surprisingly playable, great in the -1/-1 counter. Hapatra. And I'd like to think I look handsomer too. Yeah, I think I've really improved since last week. I went on a diet, lost a few inches. No, but it's Liliana's great for Commander. Not a whole lot else. But those Planeswalker deck ones, they're I don't actually know this, and I might just be speaking out of my butt here, but I'm assuming the supply in those is a lot less than if anything opened out of a regular pack, so those can only go up. I don't know if I have Planeswalker deck Vraskis. We'll get there. We'll get there. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't. I think that one was a lot less popular when these first came out. They were very popular. They're still popular, especially for new players, but I'd say that the Planeswalker decks have lost a bit of their excitement. Some people thought the cards would be, or the Planeswalkers might be playable in Standard. Turns out none of them really cracked the format. Yeah, Woodland is 2. Woodland is the last 2. I'm sorry, the Lilianas did move up to $3. They're 3s. And I'll throw out a Parallax Wave to fill the hole I got over here. Yeah. So the Scoozes in the Cemetery's 2. We got a Woodland for big intellectual here, and then everything else is 3. Parallaxes and Lilianas are at 3. Let's see here. Box breaks. I wasn't told to do box breaks, but I was thinking about it. So when I come back from my break, I will ask about box breaks, and I'm sure I can do them. I do know how to open booster packs, so I'm pretty sure that's all you really need to know. So I'd be down for it. I was handed a box of cards, and I got a bunch of cards. I got a bunch of good stuff later on. We got some dual lands later on, if you're all feeling up to that. Let's see here. Parallax Wave is. It's looking pretty crispy. It's got a nick on the top, a nick on the bottom. Outside of that, it's pretty close to near mint there. Yeah. But yeah, if you all want to give me any advice, Nicole, you're welcome to be like, hey, go faster. Hey, stop talking as much. You're annoying. Go slower. Matt's gonna take the wave at 3. Boom, I'll throw another one out there. Anybody else wants a wave? Great commander card. If you can blink it, it's a bunch of value. You're blinking stuff. You're blinking it. It all goes in a theme. I guess that's fair. I guess I could put some more. I didn't want to overwhelm you all with too many cards. Yeah, I was trying to. There's a bunch of cards, and it's like I don't know if I should be like, hey, there's 4 of these for $8, or I mean, so I feel like some people might want to do them individually. Yeah, it is great with Estrid. It's definitely an enchantment, that's for sure. Past that, I don't really know. I'm assuming nobody wants these Lilianas. Nobody's really seeming bold, super hopping on them. We're gonna get past them to more $3 stuff. Let's see here. We got an Endless Ranks of the Dead. I'll try to get. We'll try to get 10 in there. Yeah, well, Jeremy's he's a talented man, and this is my debut. You're asking a rookie to hit a home run. It's a sports reference. And while I'm trying to, I don't know if it'll happen, but I will try to get some more cards piled up here. Like you all are saying, get some play sets of stuff. Some stuff only comes in ones, though. Like, there was one Archangel Abyss in there, so there's no consistency here. It's not my fault. The consistency's not my fault. Yeah, like I said, I no, I don't. I won't take offense to just about anything. I will take offense to some stuff, but that's like more like, you know. I mean, I'll take offense to, you know, what everybody else would take offense to, but not like constructive criticism. That's in no way gonna be taken as offense. 2 and treats, yes sir. All right. We got all this stuff is $3, so we got out here. We got some Oriok Champions reprint, Iconic Masters. We have Rock's Faithbenders. We have Tree of Perdition. We got Nether Traders. We got Preordains. And then Archangel Avacyn and Endless Ranks by themselves, and they're all $3. 4 at $10. That's fine. I'll let you gain some life, Matt. That's fine. We'll do that for you. Seems fair. Okay, cool. No, you're good, Peter. Nah, that's fine. Whatever. Like, and even if not, I wasn't judging you. You know, I wasn't. I mean, what are you gonna do, right? You're not. You can't do anything. You're just waiting it out. You get that grip of death on the hand, and that's as much, you know. That's all you can do. Jake Swords for the Avacyn. That's a 2-for-1, Jake. You get Avacyn the Purifier along with this Archangel Avacyn. Let's see here. Alright, Tree of Perditions, Preordains, Oriok Champions. Oriok Champions seeing some more play in the Humans deck. The next great Oriok Champion really just there, I guess, to not really gain life as much as to have protection from black and red. Gets a bunch of counters, can be a pretty big beater. The Nether Traders are of not the best condition. One is near mint. I'd say the other are light play. Nothing really too bad, just some whitening around the edges, but nothing like super serious. Jeremy is on vacation this week, so you get me. You get me this week, so yeah. We're trying. We're out here trying. Yeah, we had to give him a week off eventually. We used to work 7 days straight for 15 years, and we were like, all right, this is the week. And honestly, I don't know what to do without him. There's been several times today where I'm just like, I need to tell Jeremy this thing, but I can't. So, oh, Matt wants the okay. Matt gets the endless ranks. Yeah, you know, he's still alive. He can still post links, but he's just not on camera tonight. Matt's on the endless ranks. Y'all gotta catch up to Matt. He's buying everything up. You gotta get on there before he buys all this stuff. He's getting a drink right now. That's why he hasn't bought it all. What's up, Spencer? What's up, man? I'm just trying my hand at camera work. I always wanted to be a dancer, but I always wanted to be a TV personality. So it's a secondary love. All right, we're gonna move these out. Nobody seems to be jumping on these. Got some old school Goblin Sharpshooters, previous standard staple Goblin Rabblemaster, Elvish Piper, some Storytellers, some some Planeswalker deck Nisses. I'm probably going to mess that up every time this night. Some regular Nisses, and a Thought Vessel, which are surprisingly expensive. It's a great card. Mana Rock lets you not have a hand size. That's fair. You got to get in while you can. I feel that. Everybody, Matt has a podcast, so you should check it out if you like Magic the Gathering, which I'm assuming you do since you're here. Forgive me, Matt. I don't remember the name, but I have listened to it before. It's a good time. Definitely some good knowledge on the game. Feel free to promote yourself in the comments, Matt. You're more than welcome to. You got a Vessel for Big Intellectual. The Tryhards. That's the Tryhards with an I, because there's 3 of them. I'm assuming that's what the pun is to be intended for. Yeah, Vessel's a great card. Only printed once, I believe, in 2015 Commander. Um, I have to assume they're going to reprint it in another Commander product coming up, but otherwise, I don't know where they would reprint it, and it might be something that people might want to invest in before it skyrockets, because it's a pretty auto include in most Commander decks. Does a little bit more than Mind Stone and stuff like that, so big fan of that card. Got some Nisses, Nissel Vital Force. See him playing Legacy. I played against an Elves player who had that card, and it was absurd. They were untapping their... Oh, what were they doing? They were untapping their Gaia's Cradle, which was insane. It does turn into a creature, so it can die, but that doesn't happen a lot. And they were returning relevant cards I was getting rid of, like their Wirewood Symbiotes. That card's great. Very undervalued. I think eventually it'll be worth money just because it sees play in Legacy Elves. Its emblem happens after one turn, so if you're playing Elves and you're down in card advantage, you can kind of just play lands for a couple turns, then hopefully they don't have enough to battle through that card advantage, because that card's great. Outside of that, World Waker was great in Standard. I haven't seen it do a bunch of stuff outside of that. I think it might see some play in some of the modern green-red Devotion decks, which are those are interesting decks. We have a few players at the shop who play them. They're tough to beat for a lot of the decks that just, only have removal for like smaller and creatures, fatal pushes, and that kind of stuff. That can really be a blowout. Elvish Piper's great. Rabble Master was an insane card. One of my favorite cards from Standard Pass. Just won the game on its own. It was great. Doing it on turn 2 with an Elvish Mystic felt really good. Even in Modern, you have something like Spirit Guide to power it out, and Mono Red Prison, I think that card's a house to end the game. And give all these another second. Heartwood Storyteller is pretty neat. It's a fun group hug card for Commander. And these are all $3 still. These are all $3 cards, so... Alright, I'll move these guys out. And some Sulfur Falls, some Quicksilver Amulets, Gisellas, Abrupt Decays. Got some Planeswalker deck. I almost did it again. Planeswalker deck Tezzerets. We got some Kioras and Legacy Staple, Chancellor of the Annex, which I'm going to try to fit on the screen a little bit better. But we got a playset of those too. These are all $3 besides the Chancellors are $4. But if you can convince me, I might sell them to you for $3. 2 times Falls for Mats. And we had, I'll do the 2 for $5 on the Nissa Vital Force. I'm sorry, Philip, I didn't see that. I will mark you down for those. Like I said, an undervalued card. I think that the Nissa is great. It just does so much. Quicksilver times 2. Card's great. Casual staple. Commander staple. Just a good investment. Hasn't been printed in a while. I guess it was printed in the Explorers of Ixalan board game, but outside of that. Xenagos is you want one? Just one Xenagos, Jake? I'll at least write your name on one while I'm waiting for a response. If you can't hear me or anything, let me know. I'll talk up. I'm not usually too loud compared to Jeremy. Cool. I got you down for one. Card was also pretty fun in Standard. I played that deck for a while. Jund Monsters was a fun deck. Played Black-White before that and just didn't really enjoy it as much. It's actually where I came back from hiatus in Magic. Came back, started playing at this store before I worked here. had bought the black-white deck online, got a really good deal for it. You know, 4 Blood Barons, 4 Elspeth Sun's Champion, all that stuff. I got it for like $90, and the time was around $200. I got it for $90 on eBay. Was all real, which I was honestly kind of surprised I didn't get scammed. And then played it for a couple months. There was a lot of mono black up here, so it was fun to play. Yeah, I think Xenagos is great in that deck. Just fixes your mana if nothing else. I mean, at least on green and red. Yeah, we'll move some faster. I said, you know, feel free to be mean. You can call me names. I'm not gonna get too mad. I'm gonna leave these chancellors up here for a second. But I'll talk and move at the same time. Oh God. Gisella's. Oh, these are the ones I just put up. I'm on. Give me a second. Get me out of here. There. Alright. Champion of the Parish. 3 of them. That's an odd number, but, you know. 3 is better than none if you're building a humans deck. We got Mikaeus's. The white one, not the black one. Student of Warfare's. Secure the Waste. Shot up recently. Calm back down. Catastrophes. And Cataclysms. These are all 4. 3 for 7 on the decays. I can do the 3 for 7, Philip. That's fine. All champions for Derek. Student is a knight. He is a human knight, Jared. So yes, definitely a knight. On theme for your deck. And they are $4 a piece. They're getting harder to find. Seems to be tough to keep them in the shop. All of those level up cards are great casual cards, so a lot of them hold on to them. Once they hit a kitchen table, it's hard to get them back a lot of the times unless people are completely selling out or moving or something. They don't want to bring their cards with them. So it is a good card. Essentially a 2-mana 3/3 first striker is definitely something that you could use in a deck like Abzan Knights. Alright, I'm going to try to speed these up from AC Gamer's suggestions. So I'm going to do another 5 seconds on this stuff. And these are all $4 still. We're probably moving into some more $4 stuff for the time being. And they are gone. Ah. For restore balance, this card goes up and down all the time if there's something that supposedly breaks it. Steel Shaper's Gift, Void Mage Prodigy, fun wizard deck you can play in Modern, Thing in the Ice, some Gushes. All of these are still $4. Playset of Gifts, playset of Master of Ethereum. This is 3 Thing in the Ice, not a playset. Everything else here there's 4 of right now. These are all $4. Gush is a great card. Anytime you can play that card, you should play that card. Pauper, I'm always playing Gush decks. Big fan of Gush. Draw 2 cards. Draw 4. It really says draw 4 cards. That's what something people don't actually read on it. It says draw 4 cards. So, 0 mana, draw 4 cards. Count me in. Better than Ancestral Recall. $4 for a better Ancestral Recall. What more can you ask for? 2 good. This man knows. Charles knows. Right. 2 on Master of Ethereum. I'll meet you in the middle and do 3. I'm new to this haggling thing. I don't know if you've ever seen that Monty Python haggling scene, but I'm the guy who doesn't want to haggle. I'm the other guy. I'm not the beard guy. I will do 3 on the Masters if you would like the playset for 3 apiece. Yeah, Brian. Yeah, the main character. Yep, that is who that is. You are correct. It's been a while since I've seen it. It's been a while since I've seen the movie. Yeah, they are near mint. They're all pretty crispy. They're all shards of OR as well, so you get the OG set. I will put you down for them, LV. I just gotta find your stuff now. Oh, just one of them. Oh, you're good. You're good. We'll do one of them. That's fine. I'll put them back out there. I'm actually probably gonna clean this up in a second. So, oh, you don't have to be sorry. I just misunderstood. You're good. Like I said, I'm new at this. Anybody else? Void Mage Prodigy. Get some. Who's that? Kai Booty? Is that Kai Bood's? Whatchamacallit card? Invitational card. Any foil? Well, yeah. I don't know about the foils. Like I said, I wasn't the one who put all the stuff together. But I don't see why there wouldn't be foils. Although there hasn't been a lot of foils recently. Recently, we've been we do have a big box of foils that I know we've been pricing. So I'm assuming that's what that's for. Is for this. So soon, maybe on Jeremy's return week, he'll get you a big box of foils. But it doesn't look like there's a whole bunch of foils in this stuff I have sitting next to me right now. I can do 10 for the 3 thing in the ices. I can do that. Thing in the Ice always sound like one of those new bad rap songs. It's like, thing in the ice, thing in the ice. That's what I always got out of it. That's what, every time I hear it, that's what I start hearing trap music. Let's see here. Gad knock. Alright, we're going to clean these guys up. Cool. I'll put it down as Brandon then. Gadnock or Brandon, whichever you prefer. And we got some Memory Adepts if you're trying to mill. Spell Seekers, another great new Battle Bond card. Gale Rider Sliver. 1 Brawl. 4 Clever Impersonators. Playset of Undead War Chief. Playset of Miojin. We got a playset of Marilyn the Morn Song. Very unfair commander. Very not fun to play against commander, but, you know, to each your own. You know, I like tutoring stuff as much as the next guy. And to be fair, you're letting everybody tutor stuff. I don't know if you all have ever played a format called Wizard's Tower. The Brawl is yours, Matt. But in Wizard's Tower, you, or at least my version of Wizard's Tower, I don't know if this is the correct version, you all draw off the same deck. And when somebody plays a Maryland and you get to tutor a card, oh, it's the heat. 1 Undead War Chief. Three Spell Seekers for 10. We're really on this 3 for 10 deal, and I feel that. Let's see here. That means I'd be like 1, 2. What's up? One of them for $2. I'll do that on the Spell Seekers. I think this card's great, especially in Cube. I don't know how much Legacy play it'll end up seeing, but Vintage and Cube would probably be the most likely. But I'll do that for you, Philip. That's some Undead War Chiefs. 3 of them now. Clever Impersonator. My personal opinion, that card's undervalued at $4. Even if it's like regular TCG mid, it's around 6 or 7. That card's just great. mythic. Although that set was open a lot for fetch land, so I guess I can understand the supply and demand. Memory Adept, good casual card, and we're gonna let it go, and we're moving, and we're moving. And if we're moving too slow, and after a while people are like, hey, I want some high-end cards, I can just skip $5 and $6 stuff. I don't have to go to that, and we can go on to some bigger stuff in a little bit. But we got a little bit to go still. So I'm on a Black Obnixilus while he was still a dude. Geralt's Messenger, Splinter Twin, Free the Man, Rowan's, Living Deaths, a couple of Bedlam Revelers, a playset of Cardigan Dragonlord, and a playset of Norn the Wary. So a lot of people don't know Norn's lore. I'm not super into the lore. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know everything about it, but like I'm not super big into it. This man wants all the twins. But Norn is actually from... He comes from the Jade Idol flavor text from Alpha, the card Jade Idol from Alpha or Beta. He's in the flavor text of that card, so if you ever want to go back and read that, he's very wary back then too. Geralt's Messenger, good combo card, good zombie card. Not much else to say about the one Geralt's Messenger. There's been a modern deck I want to play for a while. There's a little. I know I should have done voice exercises before this. I was like, Jeremy, what kind of voice exercises do you do? He laughed at me. I should have done some voice exercises. But no, Geralt's Messenger is in a combo deck with not Return of the Ranks, but the other white one out of Fate Reforged. It was a deck in Standard. I can't remember the name of it, but that deck looks like tons of fun, and there's a sweet combo deck with that in it. All right. We are gonna push these guys out. Like everybody's jumping on these. One more Elvish Piper. I guess I got separated from its friends earlier. 2 Growing Rights, 1 Collar of Beasts, playset of Pattern of Rebirth, playset of World Spine Worms, 1 Nourishing Shoal, 3 Helm of Possession, 4 Door of Destinies, a couple of Chromatic Stars, a couple of Coalition Relics. These are all $4 still. We're still on $4. Got some green boys out here for you right now. The World Spine, Nourishing Shoal, that's a combo. That's a deck in Modern. If you pay attention to Modern, that is a deck that you can play. I got Door of Destinies in my Mirror Tribal deck in Commander. That's a fun card for that deck. Plus it has charge counters, which it turns out there's mirrors with charge counter synergy, so you can get more synergy on that guy. Anybody for any of this stuff? And it's gone. That wasn't a popular one. That one wasn't popular. That's fair. You know, overall, if you took, like, the overall value of each color in Magic, I'd probably have to say green has the most, like, I guess, overall value, like, right? Like, more $5 or $6 cards than any other color. I mean, blue obviously has the highest value cards, but, like, oh, jeez, maybe I should give it a couple more seconds. Maybe I should give it a couple more seconds. The 4, let's see here, 4 worms for 12. I'll do 4 for 14. That's what I'll do on those. And the 2 Growing Rights, I definitely won't do for 5. I'll do 2 for 6 if you want to do that. I'll leave those sitting out in front of me while we're switching out. If you all want to. All right, passing on the worms. That's just another one of those cards that, like, why would they, like, when would they reprint World Spine Worm? You know, I guess this could be a Masters card. I guess it could be a Modern Masters card or something like that. Some more Planeswalker deck, guys. So we might have those Vratskas down the line for you. The rights for 6 are yours, Keith. Domri, Phoenix, another great investment card. I think any of the gods are great investment cards. We got 3 Glimpses, 2 Nissa Steward of Elements, 4 Olivia Voldaren, 3 Mogus, and we got 1 O Stone here. Everything at $4 still. Stone for Peter. Yes, sir. One of each god for 6. I'll do that for you. For Brad. Yeah, like I said, I think gods are great investments. Generally, they're good in Commander, too. So if that's what floats your boat. I'll do the 3 Glimpses for 10. Those are out of Iconic Masters, and I think that's a set that's like criminally undervalued. I think that set's great. I think it's rares. It's the 5 most out of the 5 most expensive cards in the set. 4 of them are rares, which I think is great. On all the values in their mythics. 1 Watley for 3 is fine, Brian. Anissa is yours, Jake. The set's also fun to draft. I'm a big fan of the... so, out of my favorite formats in Magic, a little bit different than Jeremy's. I don't know if he's ever mentioned, but I'm a big drafter. Drafting's probably my favorite, followed by Legacy. And I really enjoyed that draft format, and I enjoyed the Defender theme in it. That was really fun. That was a really cool deck to draft. So, big fan of that draft format. Are beat up Acid Rains worth anything? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But I can do that in a little bit. I'm gonna find Jake first. Over here, my pile of stuff. Anybody else on this stuff? Any knights? We got a Knight of the Reliquary out there. Anybody? Nope. All right. Well, let's move. Moving on through. Alright, we got Blade of Selves, a couple of Krark's Thumb if you're into that new partner commander, Nim Death Mantles, Dragon Arcs, Umbral Mantles, another card that's very difficult to find. We've finally got a stockpile, but for the first few years of me working at the shop, that card was in demand and we never had it. Playset of Instigators, playset of Hydras, yeah, the Blade is $4. Everything right now is still $4. Kamal, Fist of Krosa, one of my favorite commander combos, and something a lot of people don't like. Destruction, land destruction in Commander. Do you want the Blade, LV? A lot of people don't like land destruction in Commander, but the Kamal Elishnorn Tooth and Nail combo is, oh man, you just feel like you have power over everybody. I got a couple Umbral Mantles going. One for, okay, just Blades there. Keith and Charles. Yeah, that card's just very hard to reprint, Umbral Mantle, because of the untapped symbol. It's just, when is that ever going to come back up? So... Dragon Arch is a great card, especially in Dragon decks. The 5-color Dragon deck, it does a lot of work in. Warren Instigator. People might want to look at this Warren Instigator because they're printing cards that are, good for goblins in modern. They gave him that new anti-tron, like artifact tool. There's a few different stuff, and we have a whole set full of goblins potentially, and we have Rakdos next set as well. So we have a lot of potential upside for goblins in modern right now. So might be something worth investing in there. A little goober action. All right, give this a couple more seconds. Some tasty H2O. Oh, there's little stickers. I can do this. Whoa! Look at these stickers I got. I didn't even know I had these. Look, I can go $4 each. You all probably knew about the stickers, but I didn't. I was like, what are all these stickers in front of me? And then I actually read them, and they had price tags on them. 2 Mogus for 6 from the last board. I probably won't. I'll probably keep the Moguses at the 4 I had them at. Although I did do 2 for 6 for that guy. Yeah, I guess I can do that. I guess that's reasonable. I guess that wouldn't make any sense if I said no. Although, do I have 2 Mogus? Yeah, I got 2 Mogus. Wouldn't make the gods are just so great. Like, I just don't like. I would just, if I had a bunch of money and you had to tell me, well, you had to go buy them all a bunch of magic cards with all this money. It'd probably be gods. It'd probably be a bunch of the gods because they're casual favorites. Some of them are just good. But yeah, I got you on those Moguses, Charleston. No problemo. Anytime. If you want a deal, just ask me. I'll tell you yay or nay. No hard feelings. Dragon Arch. It says tap 2, put a multicolored creature from your hand into play. So it is similar to Quicksilver Amulet. It costs 1 more mana to play, but it costs 1 or 2 less to activate. So it's just 2 to activate it, Adam. So like. It's a good card. It's great in any kind of multicolor themed commander deck, such as 5-color dragons, 5-color spirits, that kind of. Putting a Meosian. I don't know if Meosians say have to cast or they just have to come in from hand to get their counter. But it's a good card. It's definitely worth having laying around if you're a commander player. Zimmer is off this week. Wild Horse. He's taking a vacation. Yeah, so I am your replacement this week, and we're trying. Like I said, I told the folks here we're trying, and that's all you can hope for. All right, and we are going to take these out of here and get some more in there. 2 of them for 5. Yeah, well, yeah, you know what? One, they're not really beat up. They're not like, I mean, they're not beat up. One's kind of got some chipping on the side, but I'll do that for you. I'll give you the chipped one for $1, sell the other one for full price, so it makes me feel better. How about that? You know what? I already said 5. You got rewarded for mistyping. Go for it. You get both of them for $5. All right. I think we made our profit on the Clark stumps. I don't think we bought those. I think we probably got those when they were 50 cents. So I'll let you be rewarded for that mistype. I have to imagine. I hope we didn't buy them for $2. That feels bad. Or $3, however much you would buy a Clark stump for. Let's see here. That is for Zinchan. Oh gosh! All right, doing some stuff. All right. Nim for 3? Yeah, I can get you a Nim for 3. Heck yeah. One Witch Mirror for 3? Yeah, we'll do that for you too. Bam. Fwam. Throwing out the deals. Let's see here. Jake and Kyle. Kyle's our moderator here in the chat, so everybody give him a round of applause for moderating our chat. He's great at it. I don't actually know. To be honest, I've never watched one of these, so this is not even like, hey, I kind of know what I'm doing. I'm just winging it. All right, get some more stuff out here. It's an OG Soul Ring. Some Kozilek Great Distortion. Dragon Lords galore. Methodist Vampire, not a dragon, he's a vampire. Dictate of Erebos. Oversold Cemeteries. Lily Vests. Attritions, and a couple of Death Shadows. Those should go pretty quick. So we got top rows 4, besides the Mephidros, and the bottom row's 5. Whole top diamond, and the bottom row's gold, as they would say back in the early 2000s. Two Kozilek, Keith Woolbray. One Kozilek, LV. Ones on the bottom are 5. Ones on the top are 4, besides Mephidros. But since it's on the top, they're $4, because I don't feel like confusing people. So top's 4, bottom's 5. These are for Keith. Shadows are AC Gamer. And what was that? What was the other Kozilek? There's another Kozilek here. LV was the Kozilek. Let's see here. You want the shadows for? I think I'm gonna stick. I'll do 9 for both the shadows. I'll do $1 off. I mean, that card's pretty staple and modern, right? Death Shadow's the new Jun. That's what they say. Orange is the new black. Death Shadow's the new Jun. Cool. We'll do 9 on. Right, who that is. One Dragon Lord. Yes, this is Ojutai and this is Silumgar. They're $4, those guys. Cab, you got your Ojutai. Let's see here. We got Attritions. Mephidros Vampire staple Mephidros Vampire. 3 Stoneguard, 2 Ojutai for 15. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the Dragon. We'll clear out the Dragon Lords for you. We'll get them on there for you, Philip. Right. Anybody else? Dictator Erebos, great card. Commander Stable. Which one best set of it back in standard? Didn't think it was gonna be that good. That's one more mana. One more mana than the other card that does the same thing, but it has flash, and that can get some people sometimes. Alright, go on to the next thing. The next one's going to be all $5 dues, so I'm going to move this sticker out of the way first so we don't get confused. Yeah, you got the Dragon Lord, you got the Ojutai. You got the Ojutai, Cab. I'm going to take a couple more $4 hiding here. I'm going to throw these in here for just a second before we head over. There's some good ones. We got Phil Collins here for $4 a piece. Azuris and Mana Bond on the real quick. I'm just going to throw these up here for a sec. Not too much, man. How you doing?
You guys taking photos or?
We're doing a stream. Got a stream. We sell cards. We sell cards on a stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
I gotta get my uncle in here. Have some photos
Oh yeah, no, I can dig that. Yeah, you gotta.
It's my uncle's Fernando Valenzuela.
Okay, that's cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Genesis for Brian Jones. Cool. All right. I got a buddy who has a Genesis altered as Phil Collins, and it is by Klug, and it is super neat. It's one of the cards I want the most out of all Magic cards. I get the old $5 sticker here, if I got one, and I don't got one. All right, there's not a $5 sticker, but the next ones are $5. We got some old school Kalidas. It was revised. That Soul Ring was revised, and I can still grab it for you, bud, if you want me to. If you wanted to pick it up, it was $4. Slide in there. Cool. So we got some vamps over here. These are Legends Darknesses. They are, for the most part, they're light play. This one might be closer to heavy, but the other ones are light. 2 times Darkness for Gadnock. Heritage for 4, that is fine. Yes, I can get you the Soul Ring, Jacob. It's in pretty good shape, too. I would say it's light play. One times Darkness. Ooh, that's not a Darkness. For Brian. Man, Eternal Witness is also a good card. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do a Witness for 4 for you, Brad. Do you just want one or you want both? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Just one for you. Cool. Oh, Jared with the other one. I can dig it. Cool. All right. Anything else here pique your interest? Coffin Queen. It's tough to find. It's a good card. Great card. It's a wizard. It's a wizard. I think it's time. Is it time shifted? It might not be time shifted. I don't know. All right, we're cleaning them up. No, I don't want to do him for 3s. Kalida's just an old mythic. He's harder to find. It's the 7-drop Kalida's. Nicole. I'll do the Highborns for 3s. I don't want to do the Kalidas for 3s. So if you want the Highborns, I'll do those for you. But I do not want to do the Kalidas for 3s. Let me know if you want to do the Clash Series. I'll put them aside for you. Some Garrick's, some Seshiros. Seaborn Muse, that thing fell off a cliff. Green Sun Zenith. Oh, you just want one of each. Oh, I thought you wanted all of them. Yeah, I can do both. I can do both for 8. That's fine. Obviously, since I said 3 on one, 5 on the other. And I'll get you those, Joseph. Green Suns for 4. Green Suns for 4. Get Opsin and Bailiff. No, I'm joking. I'm just joking with you. No. That's fine. I'll do Green Suns for 4. But Keith did get one of them before you. I am sorry about that. He can also have one for 4. Oh, just need one. All right, that'll make it easier for me to not find another Green Sun scene or feel awful about that. Let's see here, Keith. I'll give you one for 4, and then one for AC. And we'll put this one back out here for 4. I don't know about the foils, Kyle. Like I said, I wasn't the one who put this box together for the stream tonight. Jake, if you got the other one. But I don't see any foils from flipping through the box, so I doubt it. But like I said, we do have a lot of foils stockpiled back there. So, Seedborn Muses 2. Boom, Cab, gotcha. Sashiros, any Snake Tribal fans of Snake Tribal? Garrick, Primal Hunter, he draws cards. Something not easy to find in green. Not easy to find. Thank you for reminding me about that by the AC. I didn't see the seed bones. It got away from me. I'll put some Triumph for the Hordes out here. Traverse the Outlands. Play set of Shoals of the Nourishing variety. More Death Mantles for 5, which I'm pretty sure we had those for 4 earlier. Some Dark Steel Plates. And a play set of Stars. These are all 5. Yeah, definitely, Kyle, if you want. Like I said, we have a whole truckload of foils that we need to get sorted for the stream. As Nightbot is popping up to tell you, don't forget to send us a friend request so we can get you an invoice sent after the stream and get you paid up and everything sent out as soon as possible. Top right is Traverse the Outlands. 5 mana, search your library for up to X basic land cards, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Put them on battlefield tab, then shuffle. It is a Commander 2017 green rare. Yeah, no problem. Got some green stuff. Green stuff. Yeah, I don't know, man. YouTube's weird, and I'm not like 100% what's happening with it because I've had to. Because I'm a lot of times I'm on the other end of it. I'm shipping out to you guys. I'm answering messages. That's usually what I do for the stream. We have We have a Pokemon stream and a Yu-Gi-Oh stream, so we have a couple other guys that do those, and then the rest of us who work here usually are the ones who are shipping it out, answering the messages, and the link thing. It doesn't make any sense. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's the same link, so I'm not really 100% sure on that. But if you can't contact us on here, you can try to message us on Facebook, and if nothing else, I think you can, like, our PayPal is always going to be the same, TTD cards online, so if you can, like, I don't even know if you can message a PayPal, but you could try that too. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. On break, when I get to my break, I'll ask Jeremy about that and see if he can't give me a new one. Yeah, I feel you on that, Jared. You got a modern ain't cheap. Modern ain't cheap, but there is a bunch of good EDH stuff out here. Dark Steel Plate's great. Chromatic Star is modern. I don't know, you're not playing it, but it's great. It draws cards. They're on the side here. Let's scooch them back into the screen. Alright, well, I'm going to bust past these. Nobody's interested in these guys. Yeah, if you got us on Facebook, no problem. We check that daily as well, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, I'll do a Triumph for 4 for you. $17 for all Shoals. What did I have him at? 5? They're pretty crispy. Yeah, I'll do that for you. 17 is fine. I think 3 off's not an unreasonable offer. 3 for Garrick. Let's see here. I do have one that has kind of, it's a little bit more chipped up on the corner. If you want to do that one for 3, I'm willing to. So if you want to do that, I can do that for you. Joseph, got this here Triumph. Justin. Oh no, my Sharpie's dying. The worst. Hates. Wham. If you want the somewhat beat up Garrett cap, let me know. It's like I said, it's still in good shape for the most part, but it does have some edge wear and then has a little bit larger of a chip on the corner. But I'll do that one for 3 if you want. Oh, you got a challenger. All right. Do this for you. Cab. Cool. Cab. All right. Got some Nahiris, some Bolas, whole bunch of Planeswalkers. Watley. Shiny Bolas from the Planeswalker deck. Tamios. A lot of Tamios. All the Tamios. 8 Tamios. Playset of Karanos. Playset of Blood Braids. These are all $5 still, guys. All $5. These are all M13 Bolas, unfortunately, sir. All M13s. Set all about Bolas. The Bolas set. Karanos for Brian Jones. I'll do 4 on the Bolas for you. Do you just want 1? 1 Karanos. Let's see here. I'll do it for 9, Brad. I don't wanna really discount the Karanos and all, but I'll do a Tameo for 4 for you. Alright, AC, I got you the 1 Bolas. I got 1 Karanos for Gadnock. One Karanos for Brad Clark. I'm not good at remembering where I put these things. It's tough. It's tougher than it looks. There's a lot of stuff over here. What addition of the Blood Raids? They are Alara Reborn. They're pack cards out of the first pack. 7 for both in here. I'll do 8 for both Nahiri, Kyle, if you want. Let's see here. 4 on the Nahiri. Yeah, if you want a LV, if Kyle doesn't take both for 8, you're welcome to have 1 for 4. If I can find the attrition, let me see. Yeah, I got you on that. That's fine. I found the attrition. Cool. Kyle's got the Nahiris for 4s. Oh, jeez. Man, there's a lot to keep up with. I'm slightly more appreciative of Jeremy after doing this, because I guarantee I'm gonna mess something up. Somebody's gonna get mad at me for something. That's bound to happen. Probably one of you all. I am a boss. Justin, you got the last Karanos. So, Justin. Sorry, Peter, that was the last Karanos. I might have some more down the line. Let's see here. The Heroes are gone. Cool. Anybody else on any of this stuff? All Blood Raids for 16. Who's that? Keith? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the blood rates for 16. That seems fair. Alright. My hand shuffling addiction satisfied real quick. And I'll move these guys out. And we are on to some more Fiverinos. We got some Phoenix. There's a Pontiff. I got some more Pontiffs. Just gotta grab them. Pontiffs. Grimflare. Another fantastic card. I'm a big fan of. That doesn't see a lot of play in Modern. So let me move these up. I'm getting a little. I'm losing space. I'm not maximizing my potential right now. I'm like Krillin and Gohan before I got. Oh man, Guru, was that his name to unlock my potential? I don't know. Bountiful Promenades for $5. That's a steal. That's a steal. All those other ones, all the other cards in that cycle are $8, and that one's $6 for some reason, $6 or $7, and I mean obviously that's even cheaper than that. So that card's great. All those cards are great. I wish they had land types, but you know, can't be perfect, I guess. Boom. All right, Promenades are going fast. Oh, we got all Bountifuls on the first one by LV. So those were sniped from everybody else. That card's great. All those cards are great. Buy them all. If you find them cheap, get those cards. They're great. Supposedly that says supposed to be reprinted, but it hasn't been yet. So, one of the blue black and one of the Ashioks for Justin. Or not for Justin. One for What Up, and I'll do the 2 for $8 for you, Justin. Rhino, What Up. Alright. Yeah, no, you got the Grimflares for 18. I'll do that for you, Nicole. I like me too, Justin, as it turns out. Bit of a narcissist. 18, that's gonna put it down to 3 there. On mine, Kyle, you actually were first. You were on my chat, which is what I go by. You're welcome to give them to him, but you were at 18 before the 16. On my screen, you were. So that's generally what I go by. But if you want to give him up, that is more than. Oh, he did. Oh, you're right. No, you're right. I would have said no at 16. I would have gone the $2 off the set. So, Kyle, if you did want him for 18, I'll do that for you. I like that deal a little bit better. Yeah, I tried to adjust the camera. It really wasn't moving. I am like maybe half of Jeremy. I sit at a astounding 5'5", 5'6". So like I'm trying to. I can get a booster seat. I can ask the waiter for a booster seat. But I'll try to fix that in between the breaks, which I'm going to be taking a little bit. Alright, he said it's fine, so you still get it, Nicole, but thank you for being honest with that. Do an introduction to me or to, like, the stuff? Like me personally? Let's see here. To me, alright, so I'm Alex Williamson. I'm another employee at the shop. Been working here for about 4 years. I play pretty much every card game you can think of, although I do mainly try to think I'm mainly a Magic player still. Big Legacy fan, big Draft fan. Oh, not much besides that. I like sports ball. I'm an Eagles fan. So if you're a Giants or a Cowboys fan, you can go ahead and turn your stream off. I don't want to sell cards to you. I'm joking. but I am a Kentucky fan, Kentucky Wildcats. I don't know if y'all like sports, but that's why I'm interested in that. Big on NFL right now since the season just started. And I don't know. Besides that, not much to me. Play video games. I play some Overwatch. If I turn my hat around, you see I'm a filthy Reaper main. Very, very not competitive in that game anymore. Play very casually. So, let's see here. Cab, you got one of the Ashioks. I can never find anybody over here. I hear Rainbow Six is tons of fun. I keep on meaning to get it whenever it's on Steam sale. I don't really want to pay full price for it. I don't know who you are, Empty Calm. I talked to a lot of people on Saturday, but I'm glad we talked. Yo, Fitzpatrick's, and I feel that. And I was like. Every other year besides this year, I'd be super mad if I lost to the Bucks, but this year, it's fine. And honestly, so my grade school mascot was called the Buccaneers, so I actually do like the Buccaneers. I kind of pull for them because of that. The Grim Flayers, they're in near mint condition. They're crispy. They're pretty crispy. But I'm not super mad about losing to the Bucks, especially down there. I think they're a decent team this year. I think they're worth losing to, so I think they'll go to the playoffs. Hopefully, once we get a win spec next week, it'll make them look a little bit better. Everybody will be revitalized. I used to play PUBG. My computer's not I don't have a bad computer. I'm gonna move these out and get some other stuff in here. So I have some problems reloading PUBG. Once it went out of early access, it's been a little bit better for me, but I haven't played. I guess kind of got tired of that genre really fast. I played the Blackout beta, the Blackout beta yesterday, and I was like, hey, maybe this won't be trash, but it turns out it was Call of Duty, and it was pretty trash, so I wasn't a fan of that either. But PUBG is the one I do enjoy the most out of like Fortnite and all that kind of stuff, so maybe at some point I'll play it again. I don't have any foils today on the stream, I don't think, George, unfortunately. We might have some in store for you next week. Get it in store for you next week. But we might have some in store. So I'll try to get them up on the stream in the future if you're looking for foil Johnny cards, especially of the Pride Mate variety. First card up here is Core Haven. Core Haven. Prevent all damage that will be dealt by a target attacking creature this turn. A single creature fog. These are all $6 besides the Gavinies and the Core Havens. So $6 outside over here is $6. That's not. I'm down to try PUBG again for sure. I'd definitely be down to play it at some point. Reserved list stuff going up today. Yeah, I got a bunch of old stuff. Like, after the break, I can just kind of skip past the $6 stuff if y'all want to do some. I'll probably be taking a break in around, I don't know what's halfway through the stream. It's usually, like, goes till 10, so I guess around 8:30 I'll be doing a break. I don't know if there's alpha cards necessarily. I have, like, you know, a bunch of dual lands and stuff that I can put up here. All this, the good stuff. These are all just Tygas. I guess that was a bad. There's some volcanics at the bottom. I have a bunch of stuff, so, like, I can put that stuff up later. We're just going to work our way up there. There might be some remands, although I feel like remands would have already been popped up. I don't think they're that expensive. Worst condition Core Haven I can do for $4. It's got some chips on the top, so it's not too bad. This is like one of the expeditions I bought when it came out, because like they were just so cool, and I don't have money for them, but I was like, I'm going to buy Core Haven because it's $20 and it's in my Cleric Commander deck, so I got me one of them. Got some decent stuff out here. Gavin East for 5 seems like a pretty good deal. It's always a staple in Modern. Selfless Spirit. You want the one Selfless Spirit? I see you, Tony. I see you over there. That was one of those cards that was cheap for like 2 months, and I'm like, this card's way too good to be cheap, right? Like, it was like $1 for like 2 months going out of rotation. I always tell myself to buy a bunch of cards, but then I realize I have like rent to pay and stuff, and I'm like, I don't have money to gamble on investing. And then I just open packs and stuff anyway, so who knows? I don't have any, like I said, I don't think I have any foils. I think that includes buy boxes and stuff too. I think they're down around 15, so it'd probably be somewhere in that that range. I'll do 4 on a giant for you. That's fine. This is one of those cards that like people always like. They like trade in. Like they're like, hey, I bought a bunch of bulk rares. They're like, how many? I'm like 5. They're like 500. I'm like, hey, whatever. Give you how much 500 bulk rares is. And there's always stone Hewer giants in there because people don't realize how ridiculous this card is. It's a good card. It can attack and search. Same turn. Same turn. Yeah, I know Nexus of Fate. I don't think I have any, like I said, man, no foils. I know it's like only comes in foil, but I don't think I have any, unfortunately, on the stream tonight anyway. Maybe in the future, but since it's in such high demand, especially right now with the fog deck and all that, I think we're saving most of those for in-store, just to have them for standard players. Alright, we're going to move these guys out and try to move a little bit faster before the break. Get closer to $10 stuff before I come back. I'm going to jump right to some $7 stuff. If I have any. I do. Maybe. Oh, I don't know if I have any 7s. I might skip right to 8. Going right to 8. Skipping 2 numbers. Yeah, it's definitely not as good with the rotation. We were losing some fogs. But I still think that card is maybe the best control finisher we have in a sense, you know? We don't have a lot. We have Teferi, obviously, but we're up to $8 thingery-doos here. Got some Thalias. Bane of my existence. I do own a Legacy deck, and it is Ad Nauseam Tendrils. So when I first started playing, I tested against a good buddy of mine, and he had Death and Taxes. So it was like, go off on turn 1 or don't go off. And so I'm not a big fan of Thalia. I got you for the gemstones, Brian. 2 Thalia for Tony. 1 Thalia for Nicole. Let's see here. Are these sowers priced right? Yeah, I have no idea. I know the Battle Bond ones are pretty cheap. These are our Lorwyn ones, so I'm assuming they're more expensive still, but I don't know. A lot of people like original set. Did you still want the You didn't. I'm sorry. Tony got 2 of the Thalias before you. You just said Thalia, so I don't really know how like that works. You're welcome to get the last one for $8, Nicole, because you already guaranteed the 1 because you said Thalia. But Tony said 2 afterwards, so I don't know how that works. I don't know. We can let the stream vote on that one, but I don't know how I prioritize people there. But I'm sorry, I have two Thalias, so if you wanted 2, I could do like 2 for 15 if you want, Nicole. Cool. I'll leave them up there then. You got 2 of them, Tony. All mentors for 28. How many dollars am I losing on that deal? 4? $1 piece off. Yeah, I can do that, Kyle. I'll do these for, well, they're all damaged now. I'm joking. No, I didn't drop them all on the ground. Just some of them. Alright, I'll do them for 28. right. Move through these guys. Chunk of 8 dudes out of here. Some shared animosities. If I can put them out there. Repercussions, Sedge Slivers, Fraley's, Planeswalker. I don't think it has another printing. I don't know why I said Planeswalker. Birthing Pod, personal favorite card right here. Birthing Pod, free this man. They I don't know if any of y'all play Yu-Gi-Oh. They recently freed my man Stratos, an elemental hero on the ban list for a while, and now Birthing Pod's all lonely and in banless jail without his friend Stratos, so he got to free that guy as well. These are all $8. We got Namada on the edge here, if you're all wondering what this card is. It is a Tree Folk Legend. Puts out Saprolines. Brian knows. He knows what's up. He knows about the Birthing Pods. Great man right there. Like, worst comes to worst, you just play him in Commander, and they're still good. Legacy Birthing Pod, I have that. They kind of halfway put together. It's not good, but it's cool. It does stuff sometimes. On turn 8. No, but it's fun. Any Fraley's? Fraley's great cube card, as well as commander card. All right, we'll move these guys out. These weren't the most exciting ones. The mana for 6. Yeah, nobody ever buys this card. We'll go for 6. I think this year my first sale of a Namada, and I've sold a lot of Magic cards. Worst Woodfall for 6. Yes, I do have a bit of a chipped up one at the top. I'll do that for you, Adam. All right. Yeah, that card's great. I mean, if you're building specifically Saproline Tribal, anything else, it's I mean, it's a 6-mana 4/5. I've played less worse cards. I've cast worse cards. Some Snowland. I don't know if I got any Snowlands in here. I feel like those have already been through, but I don't know. We'll see, I guess. I'll see if I can't find you some pieces for Ad Nauseam. I just had, well, I guess Lotus Petal's not modern legal, but we'll see if we have some stuff. We got some Mox Ambers, cheapest Mox on the market today. Defense Grids, Xenagos, more Xenagos. This is a combo. That card's seen a lot of random play at random places. Narsets, Kaya. Hopefully we get a cool one next set. In standard. Yeah, the gem mines went pretty fast. Those cards are great. They tap for any color mana. No drawbacks, as long as you end the game in 3 turns. 2 Mox for Nick Pape. Other 2 Moxes are gone to Brian. Yeah, Zakama's definitely neat. That Zakama Storm deck, I played it for a little bit. Wasn't good, but it was fun. No, we don't have the foils tonight, Zimin. It's just looks like a bunch of non-foil good modern commander staples, that kind of stuff. We'll get to some legacy and vintage stuff later, some reserve list stuff. Let's see here. One's Indigos for 7. Sure, why not? Feeling frisky. Feeling frisky tonight, boys. Brad. Alright. This man knows. He's buying up all the gods. Brad knows what's up. 7 on conscription. I'll give you my worst one for 7. This one's got some edgeware. Keith for 7. And what else we got here? Oh, Drazi for 21. No, well, you got 2. I don't think you want 2 of them for 21. I'll do 2 for 15 if you want. Sarkin and Kaya, 1 each for 7. I can do that for you. Kaya's a great card. Not a great seller, but is a great card. Even I think it's legacy playable. Like I would play if I played Dead Man Ale, I'd play that card. I'd play that card all day. Let's see here. This is Justin. 2 Kaya for 14. That's also a deal, Kyle. Let's see here. Where are we at? These are all $8, guys. These are all $8. 2 times conscripts taken by Brian. These are not foil. These are just regular old Kayas. I don't know if I said they were foil. I'm sorry. I guess it's kind of like in the light, and it does look foil, doesn't it? No, it's the foil actually for this card has a different artwork, so that's how you know. It's not. It's not. It's just it's regular. But she has she's trying to she's more like in a stabbing pose on her foil, and it's actually very expensive because it's it is a different artwork. 3 Zakama for 20. I don't want to. I'll do 22. If you want to do that. Yeah, foils are expensive. I've only seen a few honestly come in the store. I think they're pretty cool collectors item. If I was a collector, I'd definitely keep one in my binder. Cool. I'm gonna move on to some other stuff, and after the next wave of 8s, I'm going to go take a break for a minute. One more wave of 8s. And then I will come back with $10 and higher. And we'll try to jump through some of that stuff pretty quick so we can get you all some dual lands and other staples later on. But I'll give you one more. You know what? I'm gonna do some 9s. We're going to get some 9s in real quick. Got some Vincers. Great Planeswalker. Played that card in Standard. It was tons of fun. Lich Lords of Unks. Some Alhammarets Archive. Another great investment card if you're asking me my opinion, which you're not, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. And throw a couple more cards out here. Cheapest Sword of on the market today. Sword of Wolves and Milling. We got a Vincer for $1, or not for $1. That would be a really good deal, but Vincer for a cap. Let's see here. Put over here. What else we got here? We got a Sword for 7. No, I'll do it for 8. I'll meet you in the middle. I'll meet you around the middle for 8. These are Sword of Body and Mind. Sword of Body and Mind for these are all $9, guys. $9. Oh, yeah, get you the sticker. $9. This is 9. All these are 9 for the sticker. I will do 8 on sword if you would. Cool. Jacob, cool on 8 for the sword. How much is Lotus? Everything's 9, so they're also $9. Let's see here. Tor. Sorry. Shackles for 750. Man, I don't like change. I don't like it in my pocket. I don't like it on a stream. I'll do it for 8. That's what I'll do it for. I'll be able to scrounge up a second one and do 2 for I don't know. I'll do 750 a piece on 2 of them if you want to do that. 15 bucks. Yeah, Tor, you got the other sword. Cool. 1 for 8. 1 for 8. On Adam. Condition on the Lotus. They're all pretty crispy. They are, yeah, I would say they're pretty close to near mint. I mean, they have some minor edge wear, but they're some good looking Lotus petals as far as Lotus petals are going. Usually pretty. It's one of those cards that you always find that's like it's just beat up because it was a common from Tempest, but no, they're all in pretty good shape. I mean, nothing's really near mint, right? Unless you pull it out of a pack and immediately with like gloves and put it in a sleeve. I'll do 2 for 16. I'll do 2 for 16, Justin, if you want to do that. But that card is a house. It's a spell. It's a mana. It's both of those. If you're playing Storm, it's great. It's everything you want. Everything you want in a card. 0 mana. It's a spell. It creates mana. That's fine. I'll let them sit on the table like I do against anything that could potentially tax me for them in Storm. Play on turn 1. Don't care if I'm going off. You got a Thalia in your deck? Go. Pass. You know how many times I've gotten... You know how many times I've not played a Lotus Petal and gotten immediately, like, I pass the turn and they're like, Mox Diamond, play Ancient Tomb, Trinisphere? And I'm like, oh, well, I was already going to lose this game, but now I super lose this game. I might have been able to, like, had Lotus Petals on the field and, you know, cast... some kind of, you know, something, well, Hull Breach or something. I play Hull Breach in the sideboard of my Legacy deck, and I'm somewhat ashamed to admit it, but you gotta do something about those artifacts. Like I said, this is the last one before the break, guys. So if you want any of this stuff, we'll let it sit here for a minute. Otherwise, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, about 10 minutes, probably back around 8:45. And we'll start getting into some more expensive stuff, and I'll try to crank that out for you so we can get some higher end stuff on stream and get to the dual ends. And I will also try to fix the camera so you all can see me better and try to look into the camera so it looks like I'm actually talking to people. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate you all bearing with me. I know it's like it's not a Jeremy week, and Jeremy's probably much better at this than I am, but he's had some practice, so you can't, you gotta take everything with a grain of salt, I guess. But he does a lot for the store, so he definitely deserves to have a vacation every once in a while. And when we can afford to get him out, we do. We got a pre-release coming up. Not this week. We have a PPTQ this weekend. Modern, if you're in the area, $25 entry. It starts at noon. Registration at 11. That is a modern PPTQ. It'll be cash prize the top 8. I think 200 to first, 100 to second, 50 to third and fourth, and then you get your money back at $25, 5th through 8th. First place gets the invite, and then the weekend after that we have our pre-release, Guilds of Ravnica. Sweet, that sounds great. Guilds of Ravnica, we got our pre-release coming up the weekend after, and that's Friday at midnight, Saturday at 4, and those are $30 entry for the pre-release. You get the pack, you get 5 packs of the new set, the clear cellophane pack of whatever guild you choose. The quicker you sign up, the more odds of you getting the guild you want, because we do go in order and let people grab those in order. And then, so we have those on Friday at midnight. We're going to do 3 or 4 rounds, and then prizes based on wins. And then on Saturday is our 1K for that, so we'll do a 1K to the top 8 for our pre-release that day. So this week, or so this time around, they're doing 5 packs, and they're doing one clear cellophane pack of whatever guild you choose. They're doing some like pre-built cards for it. So if you choose Is It, you'll get 1 pack of some blue and red cards, and you'll get 5 booster packs. Tor, you can do either. You can come to the store and pick it up, or you can pay for shipping. If you want to pay for shipping, it's $3 flat rate, no matter how much you buy. If not, you're welcome to come in the store whenever you want to pick it up. No shipping. The $3 is waived if you come in to pick them up. So, but like I said, we have the 1K on Saturday for our pre-release, and then on Sunday we had two-headed giant, $50 a team, and we give away a bunch of boxes for that. We give away 2 boxes. The team who comes in first, so a box per player. 1 box to a team that comes in second, and it keeps on breaking down, I think, down to 8th place. So we do that on Sunday. So if you're in town or nearby, come stop by for that stuff. But like I said, I'll be back in a minute. I'll give me about 10 minutes, around 8:50, and then we'll start doing some more high-end stuff.